Elisa joins us now in Denver, Colorado. Elisa, how can we help?
Hello, Ken. I was originally calling for you, but if I think seriously about it, I think it might be a Deloney question.
I promise you, it's a combo, whether you wanted it to be or not. So what's up?
I have a job opportunity. It's the same job I do now.
Which is what?
It is I'm in sales. I sell science and graphics.
Okay.
Ken, I actually called your show 2 months ago. You told me to take the job. It was a different job. Take the job, but it wasn't a money move, so I didn't do it. My boss gave me more money.
Oh.
Now I have another opportunity for even more money.
Oh, boy.
$17,000 more just on the base salary. The commission structure is another 6% better than my current job.
Okay.
On paper, it is the right thing to do.
Okay.
The healthcare package is better. The 401k package is better. I mean, everything is better. I ghosted this company who pursued me back in July. I didn't show up to an interview, and then he reached back out. Conversations are going again. He thinks I'm the right fit, even though I showed to be a terrible employee during the interview process. I am so apprehensive. I cannot pull the trigger. I cannot make the decision. So that's where John Deloney comes in.
Well, before we get to John, I want to go
Ken
back.
can pull this thing apart.
Well, no, we're gonna work on this together. But I do want to go back to you said you called my show 2 months ago, and I told you to take another job, which means leave where you are now. Why did I tell you that? I don't remember the call. Give me the quick version.
Sure, yeah. So it's the same. Before it was the same exact job for the same exact company, but it's a franchise. It would have been a different location. It wasn't a money move. They're ultimately, I mean, the issue at my place of employment, I wanted to own one of these franchises one day, and when I was hired, it was understood that they would train me and mentor me throughout the process to become a franchisee.
Right, and they haven't.
And they haven't.
And
right?
so I told you, so I'm just trying to get caught up really quick. And so I told
Sure.
you, take this other opportunity where there's a ladder. Is that about right?
That is correct.
Because that's what I would tell anybody who called in. Okay, great. So, okay.
Yeah.
And so, yes, let's get to the apprehensive stuff. What are you so afraid of? Name it specifically.
So specifically, this job is set up different. Everything is done third party. I'm more like a graphics broker and less like a sign. Like where I work now, we make everything in-house. We work directly with the customer. I'll be working directly with the customer, but I'll be giving.
What are you scared of?
Elisa,
what are you scared of?
You sound like a politician, like at a press conference. I didn't get a straight answer. Elisa, tell us, what are you so afraid of?
One, I'll be working from home, and I'm terrified of that. I don't think I have the discipline to work from home.
Great. That's one thing. What's another thing you're afraid of?
I am also the sole breadwinner. My husband is a stay-at-home parent, and I'm afraid the ramp-up period to where I start making commission will be too great. And going into the winter seasons and Christmas time, if I was on baby step 3, I would do this in a second, but I'm not. I'm on baby step 2, and I'm scared to make the move now. I feel like I'm jumping from the ship to the dock instead of just stepping over. But it's the same exact job.
Yeah, but I thought you said that there was
$17,000.
I thought the $17,000 was already there. That didn't even take account for the commission.
Yeah, that's just a base salary. It's $57,000 a year.
Right,
I make $80 now, so I mean, assuming that I don't sell anything for a year, then really it's a $23,000 pay cut. I know that I'm not going to sell anything for a year. I'm going to sell stuff, but the first few months.
Okay, so let's stay right there. That's the monster under the bed, right?
Okay.
Other than the stay at home, and I think I would love John to speak to that because I think there's some stuff there. I think you got to listen to that because I tell you right now, I could not work from home.
No,
I couldn't. But let's talk about the financial piece. I'll let John tackle the other. The financial piece is, okay, what would need to be true for the first 2 or 3 months that we would need to cut back on? Where would we cut? How would we adjust our budget? What would we do differently just to pad that to where you're not in a desperate situation, you're just in a hustle situation? There's a big difference there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm in a desperate situation. Like I went and got a different bank account the other day because my other bank account was $1,500 overdrawn, and I didn't want my direct deposit to go somewhere. I mean, I am in a desperate
Okay, well, that's breaking news to John and I. So that would have been nice to
lead
know
with that one.
Well, that's new, and I mean, and I've never money stuff. I've never dealt with the money situation that I've dealt with now. I paid off $40,000 in debt, and then all of a sudden, I'm just like screwing up royally.
So I actually wrote down here, monster. This has nothing to do with your job.
No.
You're a woman who's scared to death.
Yes.
And you are on a ship that you think is sinking, and you are looking for the first place to jump off of. And right before you jump every time, whether it's your husband, whatever, someone's holding you by the sock and you're not jumping. But you got something going on at your house that you're not safe or you're not okay or something's not right. Because
I'm an alcoholic and I have a gambling addiction.
There we go.
Yeah. I mean, I'm totally fine with admitting to those things, and I've been praying about it, and I've been working on it, and all of it is getting better. But I don't know if all of those things need to be better before I take the job.
Elisa, it's not getting better. You're in the whole $1,500. You're now opening up new checking accounts to go under in. You got a husband that's at home that's not working. You're in a desperate mess.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you something right now. He needs to get a job.
He has to.
Yeah, but y'all wouldn't. I'm fine with getting a second job. I did that for a little while. Okay,
then
so my dad died. I had 2 cars stolen.
You need to get a second job.
You need to get a job, but you wouldn't say that to a stay-at-home mom.
I absolutely would.
Yeah, I would too.
I absolutely would.
Wrong answer.
I don't know. I mean, I hear Dave say all the time, like, "Oh, I love it when moms can stay home."
But you can't. But he
Elisa,
can't stay home. You guys are drowning.
Elisa, here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing an addict, and I'm hearing an addict who's great at going to war. I'm not going to fight you. Ken's not going to fight you. You need help. You don't need a new job.
Yeah, definitely no on the new job.
You need money, and you need help. Your husband needs to get a job. You've got to get clean, and you got to have a season of peace. ASAP.
Last thing you need is the stress coming with a straight commission or a heavy commission job. Stay where you are. The second job will keep you busy, make some more money. Hubs has got to get out to work, and you guys got to get help. You can do this, though. You've done it before. You can do it again. This is The Ramsey Show.